Money Ape gets his paycheck notification at 9:47 in the morning. He is sitting at his desk pretending to work when his phone buzzes. He glances down. His eyes go wide. His salary just landed. And before his brain can even form a complete sentence, before he has said a single word to another human being, his thumb is already opening a shopping app. He is not hungry. He is not cold. He does not need anything. But something inside him just lit up like a Christmas tree. And suddenly that jacket he bookmarked 3 weeks ago feels like an emergency. He buys it. Then he sees the customers also bought section. He buys one of those things too. Then he remembers he wanted new headphones and a better phone stand and that weird kitchen gadget he saw on a video at 2 in the morning. By 11:15 a.m., Money Ape has spent 40% of his salary. He has not eaten breakfast yet. Sound familiar? Maybe not the exact numbers, maybe not the exact items, but that feeling, that rush, that almost electrical sensation the moment money hits your account and your brain immediately starts figuring out how to get rid of it. That is one of the most universal, deeply human, deeply embarrassing things that almost nobody talks about honestly. So today we are going to talk about it. We are going to talk about why your brain basically short-circuits on payday, why willpower alone will never save you, and what Money Ape slowly learned to do instead. This is the dopamine paycheck problem, and it is running your financial life more than you know. Part 1. Your brain does not know what money is. Here is something that will immediately make you feel better about yourself. Your brain, this magnificent, 3-pound organ that can compose symphonies and solve complex equations and feel genuine empathy for strangers, your brain is also functionally identical to a brain that was roaming around in the wilderness 500,000 years ago. And that ancient brain had one job: survive today. Get the reward now. Do not wait. Your brain was never designed for salary cycles or savings accounts or compound interest over 30 years. It was designed to eat the berry when you see the berry because the berry might not be there tomorrow. Resources were unpredictable. Scarcity was real. The animal that grabbed the reward immediately survived. The animal that said, "I will save this berry for next month," did not. So when your paycheck lands, your brain does not process it as a financial instrument that represents future security. It processes it as an enormous pile of berries that just appeared out of nowhere. And every ancient instinct in your head screams, grab them now, before they disappear, before something goes wrong, before someone else gets them first. This is not a character flaw. This is not weakness. This is evolution working perfectly, just in completely the wrong century. Part 2. The chemical that is actually in charge. Now let us talk about the specific villain of this story. His name is dopamine, and he is sneaky. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical, the thing that makes you feel good when something nice happens. But that is actually not quite right, and the real truth is so much more interesting and so much more dangerous. Dopamine is not released when you get the reward. Dopamine is released in anticipation of the reward. It is the chemical of wanting, not of having. Researchers discovered this by studying rats. They trained rats to press a lever to get food. Then they measured dopamine, and they found something unexpected. Dopamine spiked the moment the rats saw the lever before they pressed it, before any food appeared. The dopamine was about the anticipation of getting the food, not the food itself. And here is the wild part. When the reward was uncertain, like sometimes the lever gave food and sometimes it did not, dopamine spiked even higher. Your brain actually gets more excited when the outcome is unpredictable. Sound familiar? That is literally how slot machines are designed. And it is also, completely unintentionally, exactly how payday shopping works. Money Ape opens his shopping app on payday. He does not know exactly what he will find. Maybe there is a new deal. Maybe that thing he wanted is on sale. Maybe something new caught his eye. The uncertainty, the possibility, the hunt, his brain is flooding with dopamine before he has spent a single coin. By the time he makes a purchase, he is not even thinking clearly. He is running on a chemical high that evolution gave him to chase food and mates, and he is spending it on phone stands. Part 3. Why you feel empty after you buy the thing. Here is the part nobody warns you about. The part that makes the cycle so brutal and so repeating. After dopamine fires in anticipation, and you get the reward, dopamine drops. It actually drops below its normal baseline. That is why new things feel exciting for about 48 hours and then become part of the furniture. That is why Money Ape opens his package, thinks, "Oh, nice," and then immediately starts thinking about the next thing. That is why you can spend 3 hours fantasizing about a purchase and then feel a vague, hollow disappointment the moment you click confirm. Scientists call this hedonic adaptation. You adapt to good things faster than you think you will. The happiness you predicted you would feel almost never materializes at the intensity you expected, or for as long as you expected. And your brain, sensing that the dopamine dropped, immediately starts scanning for the next source of anticipation. The next lever to press. The next golden banana on the tree. This is the loop. Paycheck arrives. Dopamine spikes, you buy. Dopamine drops. You feel empty. You buy again. Dopamine spikes, you buy. Dopamine drops. Salary is gone. You wait for next payday, feeling vaguely sad and telling yourself you will be more responsible next time. Next time arrives. The loop repeats.